unlike last year's 8A, which was IP67. So here's what's interesting. Last year, the Pixel 8A came out at the same price, right around the time that the Pixel 8 was all the way down to like 550 bucks in price. And it made too many sacrifices, felt a bit off of a flagship phone. So it was kind of in this awkward place where it was not a very good deal, and the Pixel 8 right above it was a really good deal. This year though, I feel like there's been a massive push actually in both directions. So the 9A is much closer to a flagship. It makes less of those sacrifices and it's the same price. So it's a better deal. And the Pixel 9 is actually, it was more pricey. It was $799 at launch. And so now it's down to like $649 at best. So it's not as good of a deal. So there's enough separation now between the two where I'm not just telling you to go buy the flagship. The 9A actually represents a good bang for the buck. It seems to be almost the same display as the Pixel 9, same 120 hertz max refresh rate, which yes, is still off by default at 60, but also same brightness, same resolution, just a slightly worse contrast ratio, and it's Gorilla Glass 3 instead of Victus 2. And it isn't missing any of the software features that make a Pixel, so they might have gotten rid of some of the hardware stuff, but software-wise, all that stuff is still there. Gemini is everywhere, Magic Eraser, Photo Unblur, call screening. Like the stuff that I really miss when I switch to another phone that's not a Pixel, it's all still in the A series. And then still 7 years of software updates and the Pixel drops and all that stuff. It still has basic Qi wireless charging, and it's gonna charge that big battery slower than the flagship, sure. But then also, with these dual cameras on the back, it's a 48 megapixel main camera plus a 13 megapixel ultra wide, and it still has night sight. So if I just take the things that I think people who are buying these types of phones care the most about, you can think of the Pixel 9A basically as like a Pixel 9 minus some camera chops plus a way bigger battery. And that's a sacrifice I think a lot of people are totally cool with, and it's way cheaper. So in general, like, are people really gonna notice the plastic on the back versus glass?